Welcome back, everybody. We're in the Saddle Marsh, and today we're gonna go see the Hyantia. And I had to change the time back to nighttime because there's no other way I could go through this place. It just looks too good. Oh, another item we're gonna need for a side quest. Dope. Oh wait, we need to go this way. It's just so peaceful. Ah, dang it. I just had to say it was peaceful. My brake didn't go through. Ah, cool. Oh, whoops. There we go. Sweet. As I was saying, it's so peaceful. It's just a nice sit back, relax, enjoy the game. I keep speaking too soon. Oh. That whole bind effect is definitely going to be a problem later on, I think. The sound he makes when he's jumping is atrocious. There we go. Oh, we travel so slow heading upstream. Oh, it might want me to be down there. Yep. Just take that view in. And enjoy it. Enjoy the sound of the music. And this gorgeous view. Like, this is probably one of the most gorgeous parts of the game I've seen, right next to when we got to the, I believe it's the Bionis' knee. And we had the giant cutscene of the two giant titans interlocked. Because that scene at nighttime also looks really awesome. I feel like a lot of the more gorgeous parts of this game. Whoa. Big castle, hello. So these are the Hyantia ruins, I guess. A heart to heart. Can we... no, I can't jump that high. Hold on. Nope. I don't want to set up the cutscene, but I want to see if I can do this heart to heart first. Probably not. I don't have these characters. Oh, there's no... Was there a no pun? Or am I seeing things?
The regions are through that entrance.
I think I was just seeing a rock.
You gotta go through Magna Forest first. Prison Island is at the Bionis head, just above Magna Forest.
It pains me to say it, but this is the point where I turn back. I must see to the survivors, and I'm also very concerned about Colony 9.
I understand. Thank you for everything.
I might have said a few things I shouldn't have back in the mine. Forgive me.
No, it's okay.
I owe you my life, young man. I'll never forget it, heir to the Monado. Medic, will you stay with them?
I want to help Shulk. The Mekon must pay for what they did. And I'm sure Gaddo is still alive somewhere. If he is, I have to find him.
Find him for me too. Good luck.
I don't think he's alive.
I want to go with the Tharon.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I've never seen anything cooler than Shulk smashing Mekon with the Monado. But I'm just slowing you down.
No way, kid. You just need to shape up like me.
It's okay. I've made up my mind. Compared to you guys, I know I'm pretty useless. But that's cool, because I know what I can do. I'm gonna go back to the colony and help the survivors rebuild their lives.
You'll do us proud, kid.
Good
Good
job,
luck,
kid.
Juju.
Thanks.
Shulk,
Using your head for
Ryan,
once.
keep Sharla safe for me.
Will do. Axel
Dixon,
Rose.
are you
I can't
leaving too?
unsee it. I'm gonna
The
edit
Mekon may be
in
gone
here
from Colony 6 now, but
a
that
photo of
doesn't
Axel
mean we've
Rose
seen the last of them.
next to
When they
Dixon's
launch
face,
another
and you're only
attack,
gonna get what I'm
and
saying.
they will, Colony 9's gonna need my help.
Yeah. I guess you're really needed at the colony.
This ain't the last you'll see of me. You should be alright for now. Look after the Monado.
You can bet on it. We won't let the colony down.
You'll make us proud, Shulk. You, on the other hand, need to buck up your ideas. How
He's
else
telling
are
him
you
not
gonna
to do
protect
anything
Shulk?
stupid.
Thanks for the heads up, Dixon.
Good luck. See ya. Can't say I feel so good about deceiving these kids.
What's that you say?
Oh, just mumbling. Forget I said anything.
What does Dixon know that we don't? So it looks like we can do a bunch of side questing rebuilding Colony 6. That'll be fun. Oh, I did see a Nopon. I wasn't crazy. Wow, amazing! I never think Hom could come here. There are lots of ancient High Entia ruins around here. You come here to find rare things to sell? Actually, maybe. Yeah. Put on adulthood emblems, sartorial statues. You will open the path to the top of Bianus. This is the only way. It is dangerous, be careful. Story quest. According to the Nopon merchant, only those who complete an ancient High Entia ceremony will be granted passage to the upper regions of Bianus. Bianus, not Bianus. So we really only have one option here. So we have some things we gotta collect. Us Nopon merchants can sell you everything you need. I see how it is. Hey everybody, it's Future Igo here. I've gone ahead and sped up this portion of the gameplay for your enjoyment just because it took, I don't know, 20 minutes to go on this wild goose hunt to find the 4 items I need to get. Luckily the game just tells me where they are, so it's not a big deal. It was pretty quick. Well, I say quick in the sense that it was easily done and wasn't all that painful, but it did take about 20 minutes, so I had to speed it up, and then I've gone ahead and thrown some lo-fi music in the background for us to kind of chillax while I kind of give some impressions of what I think is going to be happening after this episode, just because this episode, because it is future me here, who's already recorded this. We don't get very far today. It's a lot of walking around and exploring. So I think next episode, I'm hoping to see some of the things that we saw in that vision from Shulk at the end of episode 10, I believe it was, where we're seeing that larger man and Malia and some other people we don't know, and that giant white robot. So it wasn't like a Mekon, it was more kind of angelic to it. I have a feeling we'll be seeing that. And if we don't, we'll see it eventually. But I'd like to see it sooner. I also have a lot of questions still regarding the Mekon from episode... this is episode 8 or 9, I believe. When we defeated Zord and we got out of the we went up the freight elevator, got out of Colony 6, and Metalface appeared with a ton of other Mechon that looked very similar to Zord. We had Dunban come, but something I want to kind of pick out of there specifically is Zord mentioned two things. He mentioned the true power of the Monado and how Shulk had to figure it out for himself. I want to know what the true Monado is, and how Shulk's going to go about figuring out how all of that is for himself. And the second thing is Zord, I believe he said, when I became this way, my eyes were opened, or something along those lines, which makes me believe that he was originally human and somehow ended up in that body, or maybe he was part of another race and ended up in that body. There's a potential chance that it has to do something with the High Entia, and that's why we saw Metalface in that, what do you call that? Because it's not a flashback, it's like the opposite of a flashback. Flash forward? Future sight? Whatever you want to call it. Shulk's ability to see into the future. We saw the Mechon at that area we were with, the High Entia, so I'm curious to see what that connection was and where that connection came from. There's just so many unanswered questions, and the game's story right now is very compelling and exciting, and there's lots of things happening. I'll say it definitely has a stronger start than Xenoblade Chronicles 2 does. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, in my opinion, has, and some of my other Xeno friends have similar opinions of how Xeno 2 just has a really slow start to it, and the story kind of drops off like randomly in the middle and then picks back up at the end really, really well. But this game just keeps on pushing. It's surprise after surprise after surprise. We had Fiora's death, we had Zord, we had Metalface talking, we had Zord talking. We had Zord come back as like an ether zombie after we took him out. We had Dunban come back and save us. And now we're traveling with Dunban. We had I'm gonna call it Future Sight. The Future Sight with the High Entia and everything like that. So I'm excited to see what happens forward, and we are running out of time in my Adobe Premiere excursion. Okay, so we've finally completed our little quest here of gathering all the things, and there's a nice look at the gorgeous Dunban, Ryan Shulk, and this beautiful area here. Also, level 85 tortoises. You might want to avoid those if you're playing through this. And let's go ahead and head back over here so that we can have our wonderful ceremony. I'm excited for the ceremony. I feel like it's going to be a really cool cutscene with the gates like open up to heaven here. Okay. I was not expecting that. Why does my camera always freak out when I start these fights? No biggie. We can fight this guy, no problem. Maybe it's some kind of test, like you gotta beat the Guardian in order to get through. That's fine, bro. I can't change back yet. Gale Slash. electric, go. When I get the break. This isn't the best way to do this chain attack here. I should have definitely broken first, but the break just didn't work out. I might have just resisted. But that's no big deal, because we've almost defeated this thing. And that's it. Easy fight, no big deal. Ooh, stairs. Oh, a lot of stairs. Why does it flip my camera the opposite direction of where we're going? Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I don't think y'all are ready. I'm ready. I'm super hyped. Let's do this. Is that its teleporter?
Huh? The lift don't work.
Looks like it's been broken for a while. We'll have to find another way up.
Another way? You don't mean climb up there?
Why not?
We may have to.
Come on, you can't be serious. Why'd
I thought you were
someone
the
build a lift that
musclehead,
don't
Ryan.
work?
No complaining. Let's start looking for a place we can climb up.
When you go through all of the effort to make the lift work, but you can't even climb up. That's fine. Wait, what? Oh, I see. We're gonna walk along this edge, and that'll get us there. Because we are meeting the High Intia in this episode. Even if it's a long episode, we may have to speed some other things up, which I'm for sure speeding up when we go to collect all those items, because that's not very entertaining. I already know. This way, maybe? Okay. And then this way? Yep, I think we can climb up. No. I was expecting it to be there, but it's over here. And we're just still on climbing. That's a lot of climbing. Shult, get it together, man. Don't be falling off the cliff on me. Oh, they always tell you not to look down. I'm looking down. Oh, that was a bad move. Nope, never mind. Anybody else want to note how Dunman's just doing this all with one hand, bro? We made it! We made it to the top.
Ryan.
Ready to go, Shulk?
Yeah. But just hold on a minute.
What is it, Shulk?
It's about the Monado. I'd like to ask your permission to use it a little longer.
Why ask me?
The Monado was your sword, but I need it to achieve my goal. So...
Don't sweat it. You are far more skillful at wielding that thing than I ever was. Keep it. It's yours. Besides, I have a new sword. That old coot had the decency to forge this for me. I owe it to him to make the most of it.
Dunban,
You fought your way this far. That is proof enough that Monado has accepted you. Don't take my word for it.
I mean, Shulk and the Monado were found
Believe in
together. I
yourself,
think they
Shulk.
belong together.
believe in myself.
Never lying down, never giving up. That's our pride and strength as Homs. And we have to make sure those metal monsters
Xenoblade
know it.
violins. Just soak it
You're
in.
right.
It's so good.
Time to move, people. This prison island Shulk saw in his vision isn't getting any closer.
So many video game soundtracks use synthetic instruments, like not real violin players, and the Xenoblade soundtrack uses real violinists. So the sound is so organic and rich and amazing. And I'm a music major, so I actually have, and my background is an orchestra, so I have a little bit of a thing for orchestral music and a good background in it. I have a feeling we're not going to make it to the High Entia if we have to search through this cave.
What is this place?
It's giving me the creeps.
At a guess, I'd say we're inside the Bionis.
Oh, that's
What is
right.
it,
We have to go
Shulk?
inside the Bionis first. You're right.
Oh, nothing. It's just that it feels like the Bionis isn't really dead.
Huh?
Wait a minute, Shulk. If the Bionis starts moving around, things won't look good for us. Let's just keep moving.
Right.
So with him saying the Bionis might be alive, in Xenoblade 2, if the Titan died, the ether lines wouldn't run. And to me, it looks on the Bionis that the ether lines have been running. So I'm skeptical as to whether or not this thing is really dead. And I'm looking at my timer, and this video is looking pretty long, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. I know it's kind of a weird place to end for me, especially with my goal with this episode was originally to reach the High Entia, but that's also how it was with Colony 6, and you saw how long it took us to get there. So we're gonna go ahead and stop it here today, or for this episode, because this episode will technically be paired with another episode, because I do 2 uploads a day. For those of you guys who haven't noticed, if you are subscribed, so if you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and like this video and hit that notification bell so that way you can see all my future uploads. I do 2 uploads of this playthrough a day. I'm also going to be making some other gaming content coming up soon that I'm excited to show you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.